Hello, I'm Tylah Tully, and today I'm joined by Future Battery Minerals Managing Director and CEO Nick Rathjen. Nick, you've made a move to acquire 100% of all the mineral interests at the Miriam project in WA. Talk us through this latest move.
Yeah, thanks Tyler, happy to do so. We originally acquired the project in May 2024, so 12 months ago, for the lithium upside, which still remains on that ground. But we really saw an opportunity here to take full advantage of that tenure and its prospectivity by acquiring the gold and base metal rights and also the remaining 15% stake in the lithium. But the tenure is really attractive and has a lot of potential, particularly its location being just south of Coolgardie. And the project itself actually adjoins the Burbank's gold mine, which has a 500,000 ounce resource that Horizon Minerals owns. But just to the northeast, you've got Beacon Minerals operating McPherson mine, and further up that, you've got Focus Minerals, 3 Mile Mill, and multiple mills up the road as well. So it's in a really good location, and for us, this transaction gives us that exposure to that ground now that it's fully permitted to drill. But over and above that, for shareholders, it's also really good value as we're able to have the cancellation of the performance rights that were in place from the previous deal. So really cleaning up our capital structure and resetting the business.
I think you've just touched on it a little bit there, but can you remind our viewers a bit about the project and the work that's been completed so far?
Absolutely. Look, the Miriam project is highly underexplored, although how good of a location it's in, being so close to Coolgardie and Kalgoorlie. But the project itself has had a lot of historical work. We're going through all the historical data now, which includes air core, RC, and potentially some diamond drilling. But again, with it being sort of just within a kilometre or adjoining to the Burbank's project, we think that does have a lot of really good gold prospectivity there. So that's really sort of our next step, is really exploring with historical data. And then because of its location, we think it's got really good commercial value, being via Sealed Road all the way to multiple mills within the area. So something that we're looking to explore and doing immediately through a number of work programs.
And you're hoping to get drilling in July. Can you talk to us about the details of that program and what you're targeting?
Yeah, the first step really to get ready for drilling is go through all the historical data. So we're tasking the geos right now to crunch that out, and we should get the results and the full set of the database and announce that shortly. Over and above that, we have previously done geophysical work on that tenure for lithium. We're now doing a re-review specifically for the gold. We think there's more potential there through geophysics. And thirdly, we actually did sampling of that tenure last year for lithium again, but we didn't assay for gold. So now going through our database, getting those reassayed for some soil anomalies for gold as well. So there's a number of those tasks, but we feel fairly confident that the existing data that we're going through, plus the prospectivity that we've seen on the ground, there's been prospectors doing mullock and a lot of work there, that there's really good near-surface gold potential. So hence why we're permitted and now going to go drill in the next 8 weeks.
And obviously gold is really hot right now. Does this inspire a change in the company's strategy moving forward?
Yeah, the business has a lot of gold capabilities. Right from the chair, Nev Powell was the founding chairman of Genesis Minerals, but also Rob Waugh, a non-executive director, who was the MD for 14 years for Musgrave Minerals that sold the Break a Day project to Ramelius. So again, a really good capable board, hands-on experience with our exploration team. And so with the cash that we have, the team that we have, this is a really good project just to do a little bit of work and definitely see what the potential is now that we already acquired and own the ground. But over and above that, we are looking at additional transactions to build our footprint out in gold across WA.
Nick, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Tyler.